my last resort.
What's up, Rebels? My name's Lily.
My name is Leo.
I'm from the UK.
I'm from the US.
We are a couple. We are queer. And we out here. Today, we are going to be serving up a fresh dose of Am I the Arsehole? LGBTQAI edition.
But before we get started, did you think we didn't see? We want to thank all of you for subscribing and helping us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers before May. You guys are insane. We love you so much. Honestly, you're just the bed to our get.
You are the grinder to our unsolicited dick pic.
10 hours later.
You are the Chris Eubank to my little bit of spice.
You're the emo to my last resort.
Basically, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Our new goal is 1,500 subscribers before the end of May. So if you like what we're putting down, give us a cheeky thumbs up and please do hit subscribe.
So without further ado, let's get into it.
Gay agenda.
Gay agenda. Gay agenda. Gay agenda. No introductions really needed for this. You guys know what's going on. Reddit. r/am I the asshole? We're reading some stuff and reacting to it. You give us your thoughts on it. Let's just get into it. Okay, number one. Am I the asshole for planning to ditch my friend because they only talk about LGBTQ?
Is this my mom? Is this her way of connecting?
Yeah.
Oh god.
They never talk about anything else. I'm serious. It's getting annoying. Every post they make is about LGBTQ. Every account and musician they follow is LGBTQ. Even the memes. Everything! This person is pressed. Every time we talk, they only joke about themselves being gay and non-binary. Nothing else, just, OMG, I'm so gay. Why do I feel like I know this person?
Like, why do I feel like it's me?
Yeah, why do I feel like this person's sitting right next to me?
Is this an intervention?
Plot twist, I wrote this. And we're not even reading off Reddit, it's just my notes pad. Okay. Just, OMG, I'm so gay. What annoys me further is that sometimes they suggest that I and my other friend are in a gay relationship. I know it's a joke, but it's not funny. I've told them that I was uncomfortable, and they still do it. That's very fair. That's a whole separate thing.
That's red flag.
Yeah, red flag numero uno. One day they just came out as non-binary, and now they expect me to talk to them in my main language, Romanian, where we don't have gender-neutral pronouns, with a male pronoun, and in English with they, them. Okay, so just they found a way to try to, like, work around the no non-binary pronoun thing and just ask for male pronouns and then they, them in English. I feel like I'm an asshole, but I can't help it. It angers me that they have only this to talk about. I'm starting to feel like hanging out with them is a chore, like something I have to do because I love them and they are my friend, not because I want to. I've never tried to disrespect them or anything. I even started to call them by their new name in conversation. I hate it, but I'm a bit embarrassed to hang out with them in public because of that, I'm feeling both guilty and annoyed when I'm around them. So, am I the asshole for feeling like this and not trying to save our friendship? We had some great times together, but I'm getting really frustrated.
Ooh, it's like going away for a month. Do you know what I mean? You come back and there's a lot to unpack, babe. Fucking hell, the laundry on that.
Yeah.
But it's hard. Okay, look, the reason why I was like, I feel seen right now is because, like, yeah, I'm definitely one of those people where, like, when I get to a place where I'm really proud of something, like, it wasn't so easy being openly queer and stuff. And so when I get to a place where I'm proud of it, I'm going to talk about it, like, straight up. Like, I'm that person, though. Like, if I like something, I just get into it. Like, if I have braids in, I will, like, have braids for a while. Like, I'll just have the same style. I don't know, I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
Oh, no.
I don't fit in. Have you ever seen that stupid braids? It's weird. Like,
Yeah.
I just, like, when you like something and you are, like, it is easy to just, like, overdo it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I also have been on the other end and found someone super annoying because that was their only personalities, right?
Honestly, in reading this, I feel like they really had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do understand the sort of, like, you're doing a bit too much. Like, we do know those kinds of people that are just like, you know, gay is everything, and everything is gay. And fair enough. Like, live your life, live, laugh, love. But sometimes it can get to be like, oh my gosh, you talk about anything else? Like, that does kind of, I do at least sympathize with the beginning of this post in that way of like, that's understandable.
I'm not too sure about commentary. Like, I'm embarrassed to be seen by her. I even do things like use the correct pronoun. Sorry, it's her, they, them. I'm embarrassed to be seen by them.
Yeah.
I'm using the correct pronouns now as if like we're supposed to give her like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do you want a cookie, babe?
Yeah,
Like, those are just
think-
things you do because
Yeah.
you're calling someone their correct pronoun. We're not gonna reward you for that.
Is the friend talking about just a ton of like random gay shit all the time? Or are they like sharing important information? Are they trying to spread awareness about certain things? Like, what exactly are they posting about? Because if it's all LGBTQ related, but it's like a bit of like funny stuff, a bit of RuPaul, and then also a bit of like, hey, these are things you should know, and here's how to correctly affirm trans people, or, you know, here's fundraisers, or like, there's so many things that could be about.
Yeah, I think it's a privilege to have a really cool friend who's proud to be themselves. But if that's all they talk about, if you two were really close, you would have told them to shut up anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have been like, babe, I love you, but you know what I mean? Can we talk about something else?
One bit that I will say they still like have me on is the whole comments about like kind of making suggestive comments about her and another friend being in a relationship when it's very clear that they've made it obvious that it makes them uncomfortable.
That's weird.
That's suspicious. Don't do that. Don't do that. PSA, don't do that.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Am I the arsehole for turning my friend gay? Yeah. I, 19 female, am getting accused of turning my guy friend, 21 male, gay. I've known Z for around 4 years. Oh, initially you would have thought it was a guy turning a guy gay, right?
That's already where they've got me a little confused,
Yeah.
because typically it would be like a gay person being accused of turning a straight person, or a quote-unquote straight person, gay when they come out.
And he was always very hateful towards the LGBT community, but we stayed friends because homophobia is common, normalised where we are from. One day I had this bright idea to get him to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, RuPaul got him. Okay. I love watching that show. Of course he said no at first, but when I paid him $10 to watch a whole season with me, he said yes. At first we watched 2 episodes a week and he hated it, but after like 5 episodes he started enjoying it. After finishing the season he asked me if he could watch more and I said yes, because why wouldn't I? Nobody else would watch it with me anyways. After around 2 months of us watching the show, I get a call from his girlfriend at around 2 a.m. She starts screaming my ear off because she caught him in bed with another man. She said that my homo fest show turned him into an F-slur. I hung up on her and the next day neither of them are picking up my calls. I talked about it with a few other people, my friends, who said that I was at fault for him suddenly being gay. So am I the arsehole? By the way, sorry for any grammar mistakes. English is my second language. Oh, that's all right. Go, girl. Yeah. This got taken down on a previous subreddit and I have no idea why, because subreddits can be dicks. But yeah.
Wow. I don't think like straight men are just turning on Drag Race by accident and then like they're just 2 seasons in being like, oh, dicks, man. Let's watch this gay show.
Start your engines, and may the best woman.
Oh my god, T.
It was probably it could have been his gay awakening.
Honestly, the thing is, for me, this post just acts as if like nothing else happened in these like months that they were watching RuPaul. Like, he could have been on gay Twitter. He could have been on TikTok. He could have been anywhere else, online or in person, that had to do with LGBTQ, that could have helped him find out his true self.
Yeah.
But no, it's just that they watched RuPaul.
Hey, baby girl, you are not the arsehole. To summarise, we're not even going to entertain the nonsense. There is no version of this that you are the arsehole. You are not the asshole.
No.
No.
Am I the asshole for laughing at the joke? Tired of ads? Upgrade to LGBTQ plus today. I'm like,
okay,
that's hilarious.
Read it. This is funny.
Oh my gosh. Looking for answers from LGBTQ members. I'm in a Discord server with my friends. A friend of mine, straight, told the joke, tired of ads? Upgrade to LGBTQ plus today. I said LMAO, but a different friend of mine who is LGBTQ plus responded with, thanks for comparing my minority group undergoing suffrage and mistreatment to a fucking TV package.
Oh, go.
Really makes me feel good about trying to come out to my teachers tomorrow. I'm just hoping they don't see this, and if so, hi.
Did they really say that?
Yeah. No, the joke is that there is a plus and the LGBTQ plus, similar to how Google Plus or like upgrading to Hulu Premium. It's like Disney Plus. Like, that's hilarious to me.
So the person who made the joke is straight. The person who laughed at the joke sounds like they are straight also.
Yes.
And the person who's queer has gone, straight people are making a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And as a queer person, no, don't do that. I do understand how, like, it can be a bit much when someone who's not within the community is making a joke, but of all the hills to die on, sir.
I feel like the friend was just, like, very on edge, because if they were planning to come out to their teacher tomorrow, it makes sense that they would be very, like, heightenedly, like, kind of jumpy about, like, stuff to do with LGBTQ and, like,
that's
you know,
stress as F.
yeah, I think that the joke rubbed them the wrong way. It was not the right moment for them to experience that joke, but
it's funny.
Honey, it is funny.
You ate and left no crumbs. Period.
Period. Give it to me.
Give it to ya. Am I the arsehole for distancing myself from my son after I found out he's gay?
Oh my gosh.
Before you judge, sir started with before you judge. You already know there's going to be judgment. Before you judge, please read everything. I kept it short. We love that. I am not blaming him for this. Yesterday, my son, 16 Mel, confessed to me and my wife that he is gay. Yes, King.
Love that.
Welcome to the club.
Love you.
My wife was counselling him, telling him it's okay and that we will love him no matter what, but I was just speechless. I know it's not his fault he is gay, and I definitely don't hate him for it, but at that moment, I just felt like my stomach dropped into my... Sorry, I'm totally not reading this right. I just felt like my heart dropped into my stomach. I never imagined my son, the person who would inherit my family's name, the man who I raised from a child, to be a man who would turn out gay. My son realised I was not okay with it based on my reaction, and then it upset him even more. He kept insisting for me to say something, but I just couldn't. I left the house and let my wife handle this. When I returned home, my wife acted extremely cold with me, period, and told me that she will not be talking to me until I go to my son's room and apologise, and that's somewhat ally. I told her that I am still upset about this situation and will talk to him once I feel better.
When you feel better.
Let me finish, babe. Let me finish. I know I shouldn't have reacted like that, but it was difficult to control my feelings. Now that you guys read everything, do you guys still think I'm the arsehole here?
Yes.
Do you still think I'm the arsehole?
Now that you've read all of my bullshit, do you think I'm bad? Yes, boo. We do. Why does he have to be a homo? Because, bitch, deal with it.
Yeah, it's a mess. You are the arsehole in this situation.
Yeah,
and I genuinely believe that everyone is allowed to process whatever they want to process. And it's annoying that being gay or being queer or just not being whatever it is that's expected of us as humans is even warrants some form of reaction, but the reality is we do live in a world where people will react, and I think he knows he handled this bad. Like, his wife, who's a complete and utter ally, by the way, yay mum, yes, she obviously handled it the right way. Like, if you need a moment to process, fake it till you make it for a little bit, yeah? Smile until you need to smile, and then maybe, pillow talk with your wife and go, look, I'm going to be honest with you, I want him to be really happy, and I just didn't want to say anything that would affect him out there, but I'm struggling a little bit, and I don't want you to hate me for it, but I just need a little bit of time, but I just don't want him to see that and for us to ruin his experience, because I love him very much. Time and a place, bro.
Yeah. The thing is that it is common for parents to have to grieve the version of their child that they believed their kid would be. Because there's a lot of projection that happens, and there's a lot of expectations that are put onto children as they grow up. And when their child doesn't meet those very, very strict expectations, whether they're meant to be malicious or not, they do have an impact. It makes sense that a parent would need to have a little bit of time potentially to process something like that. Especially, I know that there is a lot of things especially within like heterosexual culture, to do with like the father and son bonding and the sort of legacy of fatherhood to son and into adulthood and all those. There are so many things that go into that. It does make sense that he would need to process those things for himself as the dad. Especially, it appears he has these very traditional views. But do that on your own time. And do not let your child be the one to have to, like, deal with the effects of that.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, you know, I just needed time to process. Like, I get it, you do, but it's just that wasn't about you. In that moment, it wasn't about you.
Yeah.
I think being a parent is knowing when you need to center your kid and just give yourself a second as well. Like, say, oh, I still love you. Even if that's all you knew in that moment, then that's all you should have said. And that would have probably been enough, just to be like, hey, I really still love you. That's enough. If your son's sitting there waiting for you to say something, he's 16, bless him, so we're talking a baby here. Oh, you're the arsehole. You're so far up an arse crack.
As a parent, you can't just project these sort of insecurities and these worries onto your kid that way. You can just like process them with your adult partner or with adults around you, but you can't just project that onto your kid. You just can't. You think you can do these things, but you just can't, Nemo. Final one for our video today. Drum roll, please.
I feel like you should be more specific if you wanted something with a little bit more bass.
All right, okay. I want like anticipation. Let's warm them up, yeah? Okay. All right. Am I the asshole for telling a girl about her boyfriend's views on LGBTQ+?
This is tea.
This sounds like it's gonna be some tea. And already I'm gonna go with probably not the asshole. Okay. I'm going to try to make this short. My friend Mandy and her boyfriend George have been happily together for 9 months now. I liked both of them, and I thought that they were a cute couple. And they were really fun to hang around with. About 3 days ago, George and I were talking about kids and how we wanted a lot in the future. He was talking about how he wanted his son to be an all-time football star, which I thought was really cute. That is really cute. I asked jokingly, what if he doesn't like football? He laughed and said, he can play another sport, maybe. I nodded and asked, what if he's not into sports? Then he replied, then he's probably gay? And we shared a laugh. After we stopped laughing, his voice turned serious and said, it would be a shame if he turned out to be gay. And that made me a little upset, understandably. I asked him if he hated gays, and he didn't say hate, just disagreed with their choice.
Oh, God.
Okay, Karen. Here's the kicker. Mandy is bisexual.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Does he know?
Right? Okay, here's the kicker. Mandy is bisexual, and I don't think George knows this. Okay. So I didn't want to out her. Understandable. Totally makes sense. However, when I did meet up with Mandy, I told her about the conversation with George I had. Now she's considering breaking up with him. I feel bad. Am I the asshole for telling Mandy this? I feel like I ruined a perfect relationship.
You are
No.
You are a queen or a king or whatever it is you want to identify as, mamas. Like, it's... What the hell? Yeah. I hate that. I hate that there are, like... Because it is very, very problem, especially in, like, let's just keep it 100. Men and their kids, their sons, like, oh, I just don't want a gay son.
I know, like, it's, like, the biggest fear they have.
Yeah.
It even is, like, it's just, and it's also always just, like, one step either above or below having a daughter sometimes. It's very bizarre. But, like, the whole, like, oh, I want a son, but please just don't make him gay. Like, please.
What the hell? I don't get that. Like, it's such a weird thing. I feel like our future children can, I mean, we're obviously very different people.
Yeah.
But, like, I just don't think there's a single thing, like, our future kid can do. But, like, that would make us go, like, ugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your one job as a parent, to be honest, is just to love. I don't understand why that's so hard. Don't have kids if you have conditions of which they need to be for you to love them, because as human beings who develop their own feelings and thoughts and morals in life, they are not going to be cookie cutters of what you want them to be. They're going to be their own personalities, and if you do a great job, that's hopefully what happens, because you're not supposed to create a double of yourself. The world needs more uniqueness and more diversity. We don't need this person 2.0. Like, we want a new version and then the original of the exact kid that they're supposed to be. So yeah, please stop having children or wanting children if you only want them to be straight. It's not the way it works in this world. And queer people are amazing, so, you know what, go suck your dad.
PSA. Children are humans. The more you know.
Alright, we love you guys very, very much. If you like what we're putting down, please do hit that subscribe button, like, comment. We love your comments. We do try to reply. If you ever said some good messages and I've not replied, sometimes I get really awkward when you send really, like, nice stuff. I do, and I'm just like...
We both do. I feel like we're both like, oh my gosh.
Oh, so nice. But we really do appreciate it. So we love you very much. Please do eat carrots, drink water.
We love ya.
Bye.
Bye.